Justiet. Sembra tutti a pulmona. Colpa verrà e fa un manchino. Ecco fido.
Not now. I've almost cracked the distributed cognition. Whoa! Where did you come from? No, wait. Who the hell are you? And how did you find us? This is supposed to be a secret hideout. I knew I should have gotten those turrets online long ago. Then you'd be a red smear on the floor. Never rely on secrecy alone. And again, I'm obviously still alive, so what do you want? Why are you here? Boone sent you. Yeah, I know that faithless cred stacker all too well. What does he need? Yeah, without those havers, you're in deep trouble. I got 2 Nestkin in 13. Poon must know that, the bastard. All right, I'll help, but this is not for Poon. What do you need? I'm already logged on to the surveillance server. Let's have a look-see. Seems a whole bunch of invalid tags passed a scan gate at the Cosmodrome a few subcycles ago. The biometrics match your havers, but... So I can't say where your havers are now. If Obi took them, you're gonna have to ask them why yourself. They've requisitioned an old Hydracat branch office up by the node, way above where we're at now, like whole other tier. Anything else? I won't bore you with the quiche reproduction process, okay? Nestkin are like sapien DNA relatives. I won't bore you with the quiche reproduction process, okay? Nestkin are like sapien DNA relatives. Sort of. Call me Noghead. My real name doesn't translate well. I know everybody treats OV like the big, scary boogeyman, but they're just doing business like everyone else. They could be talked to, just don't threaten them. Look, you'll probably need my help again before this is over. I passed your imp into my comms. Ping if you need me. And just to be clear, I'm doing this for Cluster 13, and Poon will owe me when we're done. Oh, and I bumped up your permissions with the arcology reg, so you can access the node. Moving up in the world.
Vietnamet paream piva ja hulluhanki. Tukrumnum ne säger nu.
Till badhusstipp.
bad time. Just my luck.
To other tiers might be restricted pending in-depth ecology restoration.
Invited. Move on. Just my luck.
This is The Feed, with yours truly, Grateful Abbott. The wildly popular quiche rhapsodizer, True Talk, is embarking today on here.
Atmospheric readings compare favorably with those from further below. Probable correlation with radically increased life expectancy for all habitators on these levels.
Sitting around and waiting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. And you're gonna owe me a huge one, you short-changing son of a bitch. Especially after what you pulled last time.
Don't be a crybaby. So I screwed you over. Happens all the time. Can you locate my missing indents or not?
Don't worry your cheap ass, Boone. We'll find them.
Yeah. I'll leave you two lovebirds.
Detention Center 62 Delta is currently unsupervised. The local SI seems to have allied itself with the former inmates.
It's a fucking mystery. Onyx Point is a multi-stellar syndicate, and we're Hordian sperm to them. I'd love to know his pain.
Strange OV decided to grab hackers from the low tiers. Even if they're alphas, what do they want with them? Then again, everything's kind of fucked right now. The Ascent Group AGI going quiet, that just shouldn't happen. The Tangle's all abuzz with conspiracy theories. I've been a bit too focused on our little project in here. It actually feels quite good to reconnect to the world for a bit.
Takes its name from the central node tree, facilitating thousands of transactions every hour.
huge mid-tier commerce hub. Don't get caught up in the deal-making. Focus on the job.
First, kveget dekvel, mokan, fons, sval, fyram, miniptue, Dario Krasto, far,
Firkertimnim, Paf, Luminie, Fjorth, Eifar, Fireur.
minipto, Dario, sval. I'm 438 Hung, and you're on a timer. Attack to meeting. I have no idea what you're jabbering about, but that ugly speech hole of yours would be much improved by staying closed. So you've lost a few habbers. How does this concern Onyx Void exactly? Careful where you point those digits, Indent. But as it happens, you're in luck. I know where your precious habbers are, but there's an inquiry fee. Then I have a proposal. Do a small job for me, and you'll get the information in return. One of my operatives is being held by the Rojin. Of course not. He's spoilt goods. Flatline both him and the Rojin holding him. No witnesses. Onyx Void always cleans up. The operative is presently being entertained at a Rojin Oyabun's penthouse in the top of the East Gemini Tower. Expect a war. I want my operatives tagged as proof of the termination. Do not fail me. Onyx Void always cleans up.
Selection. Civilian selection.
What is it with flesh and the desire for saturated fats and E. coli bacteria?
If you aggro Onyx Void on us, I'm gonna hang you out to dry. Gotta protect the culture. You understand, I'm sure. After all, we are probably the biggest fucking crime syndicate in the common. Let's not be your fried idiots about it. You can't have him!
You return, and I see you brought the tag. I did not expect you to live. This is mildly impressive. The Malhorse Geld Corporation has your indents. The carrier they're holding them on is scheduled for departure in a few cycles. Check the Cosmodrome. Since MG Corp are in breach, they are no longer enjoying our protection.
Net minge bagoi me pana manita minmi bad. Net bad. Et huran minge bago ayol alda pan ta kana ti. Ne open ya himnen tweet.
Navigation. The Cosmodrome can be reached via the northwest exit.
Expecting a beating?
Indent transport stock here every cycle to disgorge their cargo of fresh and naive laborers.
Life and limbs! You like to be a donor?
Attention. Transport 742B is undergoing a rapid refueling for a high priority departure request.
Just kill me!
Bounty detected. Exercise caution.
Please disperse, or face lethal repercussions.
Extreme caution. Wuyan siege detected. Suggestion. Access refueling regulator below pier and override nominal high pressure flow to sabotage the engine. Accessing fuel valve regulator. Access denied. Contacting Noghead. Contact established.
What? You want me to stop the ship? Let's see. Those fueling protocols got some thick ice, but nothing I can't handle.
Outpost security panel. Interfacing with ship security. Done. Initiating icebreaker. Access complete. Cells unlocked.
This is Boone. I see you found our lost hammers. Well done. I hope you made those Melhorse Geld fucks pay. Onyx Void shares some of the blame, but I want to live to be old and fat, so let's not take them on just now. I tried reaching out to the MG Minion for an explanation, but he locked himself onto the bridge of that transport and won't answer my pings. Go grab him for me, will ya? Boone out.
Lock mechanism set to boarding defense mode. Hatch cannot be opened from outside. Suggestion: find other means to breach hatch. Port. Contaminated gases vented into bridge compartment. Toxicity levels rising.
What the hell? Are you trying to kill me? What? Whoa, what's the suit? Hey! Let go of me! I'll pay you. Do you know who I am?
If you'd have just accepted my call, we wouldn't have had to drag your ass all the way here.
Go fuck yourself.
Come now. What was Melhorse Geld planning to do with those indents?
I don't have anything to say to you. Talk to my superiors.
Oh, I'm sorry. You seem to have misunderstood your situation. You see, you're officially listed as deceased in a refueling accident at the docks. I can keep you here till you talk, or flatline from exposure. Whatever you prefer. Leave him here. I'll update you later.
Speaking. Me and the rep are done. Gotta take some time to clean the upholstery. Now get your ass back here. We got work.
Kupstuman, unherne op moiran. Verkochsli unherne op örvana, med nöjo duskun, dorvan. Ik har huvudstad, edit avgänti. Fast geri kochsli keta. Freddy.
So, here's the deal. The AGI is still quiet, amazing as that is. Rival CGTs are already coming into the arcology to pick the bones clean.
We have a chance of true independence here, but we have to act faster than an amped-out feral before some enterprising CGT gobbles up our cluster, and our indent contracts with it. One of the bulbheads you rescued from Malhorst Gelb claims we can funnel energy covertly from the old tokamak down in the deep stink. He says we have a small window of opportunity to do this now, before the reactor is appropriated by some other corporation. I'd rather control the entire tokamak, but we have nowhere near the know-how or equipment to do a property grab like that. You need an AGI for that kind of thing. But if you do this right, the new owners won't notice our little arrangement. I'm not fluent in tech lab, but enough to say that this will be a tricky feral to tame. The bulbhead spoke of installing a double redundancy board through the tokamak ice, soft and hardware. So, you'll have to do this on site. The new owners can't know about the board, or they'll shut it down faster than nug orgasms. And let the CGTs come. When the turrets are done, we'll scavenge their stiffs for orgs. Now the bulbhead is just that, completely worthless for anything outside a lab. I want you to handle the practical side of things. Get that tokamak working for us. I've uploaded the particulars to your end. Yeah, thinking out to fry your neurons, sucker.
Senders. Use of competing non-AG product families will result in an immediate ban. This vertical transport hub doubles as the arcology garbage disposal. An estimated 300 tons of unfiltered waste is thrown into the pit every day. microparticles. You are currently breathing other beings' excrement. Energy siphoning plan. Task list. Boost cooling system. Raise energy output. Override distribution hub. Hide modifications from the tokamak SI. Rejoice. End task list. Reconfigure torus containment to raise energy output. zone. Initiating alternate bypass. Bypass done.
Oh, here. That some power surge you just sent our way made me tingle all over. The security systems are online and working for us. Excellent job. Now cover the whole thing up and get back here so we can celebrate. Remember, any new owners cannot know about this.
Ready to install mod patch.
Refreshing. You should stand down, Indent. We don't want to disintegrate you just yet. Were you trying to create a supernova just now? Because that's what your uninformed meddling with the Taurus containment field would have led to. That your stack boss asked you to do this only confirms his incompetence. Luckily, we are in control now. This tokamak is now the property of Y-Corp. So is your stack cluster, and so is every indent registered there, including yourself. Your indentured contracts have been transferred and renewed in accordance with existing agreements and standard protocol, etc., etc. In short, you belong to us for what remains of your pitiful life expectancy. However, while you have demonstrated an alarming lack of cognitive skills, you have also shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations. This might be of some use to Y-Corp. So, we wish to test your abilities by giving you a special assignment. A trial of sorts. Success will raise you above the filthy mass of regular indents and provide you with certain perks. And you'll be given a chance at earning your freedom. We will set up an operations center in Cluster 13. Come find us there. We're waiting for you. Don't test our patience.
your grateful abbot. This is the feed. As some of you are aware, property rights of everything inside this arcology have become somewhat muddled since the Ascent group went bankrupt some cycles.
Finally, Y Corp is looking to expand its property appropriation division, and you fit the profile. Barely. If you complete our test assignment, you'll be given a position with one of our corporate grab teams, as the indents call them. I detest the term, but it does describe the work we do. We seek out contested property and transfer ownership of it to Y Corp. Sometimes a competing team is after the same property, then we flatline them. It can be quite satisfying. There are more perks. As a Y Corp CGT operative, you'll have access to select gear, and you'll be covered by a premium Y Corp insurance policy. But first, you have to complete this assignment. We want the complete Ascent Group operations history. It is stored in one of their data vaults. You must locate the correct vault, re-imprint the Vault SI, and upload the desired data to our AGI. Complete this assignment, and you'll get a shot at earning your freedom further down the line. Your success will depend on your brawn trumping your inferior sapien's brain. We expect this will be a considerable challenge. Our comms records show you've already collaborated with that notorious ice fiend Noghead. We suggest enlisting his aid again. Questions? Very well. We have taken the liberty of bonding your imp with our AGI through the local data nodes. You should expect a slight performance boost. Now...
Like Nugget, he wrangles clean code, crisp and immediate. Like death. Destination marked. wanted flags. Tower flooding has never been determined. Suspects range from an intoxicated indent to a faulty flow valve to a high-level corruption cover-up.
Ons nid yw yrru, okay, fel? Big
You again. What does Poon want now? Oh, hang on. Who the fuck is Y Corp? They want you to appropriate an Ascent Group data vault. I don't do appropriations, pal. I'm pretty damn good, but that SI would nerf ride my ass before I even got past the outer ice layer. They have their own AGI? I'm not sure you understand, pal. Only the largest multi-corps have their own AGIs, and you tell me your imp is fucking bonded with one? Let me see. That's some beautiful code. There's a cold elegance to AGI where that us orgs can only dream of achieving. But then I don't get what you need me for. Their AGI can crack open a vault like a Ponto nut. Why don't you have it do that in the imprinting? Both. Y Corp have their own AGI, and yet they want to keep a low profile? Well, whatever. I can get you in all right, but seeing as this is a corporate job, I won't do it pro bono. Again, I gotta admit, I'm real curious about what's going on here. Might be worth helping out just to get some insight, and maybe even link to that AGI at some point. Okay, let's just say you'll owe me for this one. I've revived my comm tag on your imp so we can stay in touch. Best get cracking, my friend. I'm gonna do a deep trawl for anything Y-Corp related in the meantime. I wanna know who we're dealing with.
Skasumorf Meriak Kerrikan.
Your grateful abbot, and this is the feed. As some of you are aware, property rights of everything inside this arcology have been somewhat muddled since the Ascent group went bankrupt.
Here. I can get the front door open for you, no problem, but the security system is more entangled than a Carlin nerve bundle. You're gonna have to cut through the ice and disable the whole thing locally. Or blow it up, I guess. Yeah, that would work too.
importance of such incalculable amounts of data is humbling. I would never want to be the algorithm having to...
I've located the right data cluster, but not the exact vault. Again, you're gonna have to do that locally. Shouldn't be a problem with all that fancy imp software you got now. I'll keep an eye on things from here.
The Ascender presence complicates the situation, but we still want you to proceed. Terminate all opposition with extreme prejudice. We will look into how they gained access. Class 3 emitter. Someone must be using them for their own ends. Proceed to the vault.
Querying vault index for operations data. The operations data vault identified. I am unlocking the vault access hatch now. Such are my powers.
Well done, Indent. Now appropriate the vault itself. Jack into the vault SI, and our AGI will do the rest through your imp.
AGI direct link established. AGI bond verified. Search. Initiating imprint procedure.
Knockhead here. I see other CGTs moving in on your position. Bastards are just cruising through now that we cleared the way. Better watch your six, pal.
Indent, if you lose that vault, I expect you to self-terminate on the spot and spare me the effort. Clear?
Property appropriation process completed. Ownership now registered to Y Corp CIC 180403-4.
Excellent. We now own the vault. That should give us full access to the records. Now upload the full data package to the Y Corp desyncs.
Accessing vault data.
That data pack is gonna be crazy large, buddy, even with compression. Your imp doesn't have enough bandwidth for a remote transfer. I'll set up access through the Network Operations Center while the package is being compiled.
While we appreciate the assistance, Knockhead, you should be aware that we are monitoring your every action. Don't get any ideas.
Far be it from me to act on any ideas where there's enough foreign involved. Just helping out my pal, as promised.
Good.
cluster NOC.
Hang on while I cut through the ice so that your Y-Corp friends can connect to the NOC. There, done.
We have access. Downloading the package now. The operations data has significant gaps, but our AGI was able to cross-reference it with the information we already had, and the findings are interesting. Our board will want to discuss them before deciding how to proceed. In the meantime, you passed the test. We reluctantly welcome you to our Property Appropriation Division. Be aware that you'll be operating in a whole different league going forward. This is a high-risk, high-reward profession, and we expect you to perform at the highest possible standard at all times. We have updated your IMP with your new rating as a CGT operative. Enjoy the insurance policy, and expect to hear from us again soon.
Incoming SSM request from Knothead.
Good. I set up this channel to bypass the IMP's AGI bonds so that snotty a foreign can't listen in. See, I had a pilfering algorithm piggybacking on the transfer so that I could clone the data. Just a little something I've been working on for a while now. Thing is, she ain't telling you half of it. There's clues in there as to why the Ascent group went under. Looks like they were pouring Ucreds into some secret mega project enough to buy a fucking planet. A lot of key personnel were being reassigned to that same project, and they also paid Onyx Void plenty of Ucreds for who knows what. Why the hell would Ascent group do that? What were they working on, and why is Y-Corp so interested? AG, we're also planning a hostile takeover of Malor's Gel, but something went seriously wrong somewhere, and the Ascent Group AGI shut down. The whole Corp went belly up, and here we are. Figured you should know, seeing as it's your ass on the line. Talk soon!
This is the feed with your humble. It's been a slow news cycle despite all the excitement inside the arcology lately. On the intergalactic scene, negotiations were recently
Incoming high priority message from Kira.
Operative. We studied the operations history data you sent, and it hints at some sort of ongoing interstellar transportation arrangement between the Ascent Group and Onyx Void. We want to understand the details of that arrangement. Who or what were Ovi bringing onto Velez on the Ascent Group's behalf? We know that Ovi is very protective of all shipment information. It is being kept in a single protected desync somewhere. Your next assignment is to locate that desync and extract the info we want. Should be straightforward enough, even for a sapient such as yourself. As Y-Corp can't afford to officially antagonize Onyx Void at this time, you'll be operating on your own again. Kira out.
Suggest querying the Onyx Void subnet at their hangout at the node. Destination set.